us in the parking lot, smoking with your friends. Girl, I know we don't talk a lot, but I'm wondering, can I get your number before you walk away? We could sneak out on the weekend. Give me the time and place, tell me what do you say? Freeze up, knees up, I get nervous just to look at you. I do, but I can't help it, I'm selfish. Girl, I want you, do you want me to? Do you want me to? Cut to, it's a Friday night, at a function on 5th. I'm looking for you like a satellite, so if you wanna dip, let's dip, baby. There's a spot that nobody knows, we could take a little trip. If you feel it and you're comfortable, then I'm wondering, can I get your number before you walk away? We could sneak out on the weekend. Give me the time and place, tell me what do you say? Freeze up, knees buckle, I get nervous just to look at you. I do, but I can't help it, I'm selfish. Girl, I want you to.
Hello and welcome to my birthday vlog. I didn't want to do anything for my birthday, but last second I decided I do wanted to have a party. Of course, everything always last second. No, but I really wanted a cake for my birthday and I wanted to make a pretty cake, and I thought, you know what, it's more fun to share a cake with your friends than eat it alone. So I thought, why not just make a really fun party, like when you're a kid. I wanted to have like a princess party. I wanted it to be the cookies, cake, all those fun things that you have when you were a kid. And I remember when I was a teenager, I used to dress up a lot for my birthdays and I wanted to do like masquerades. So I thought, why not do the same this year? Originally I was supposed to have the party in my house, but I'm so thankful my friend Megan, who's also lent me the camera I'm filming on right now, she texted me and said just to book yourself a party room. It's on me, it's my birthday gift. So thank you so much, Megan. Because I wanted a very specific theme party. It's very Marie Antoinette, think Sofia Coppola, very princess, and I want a very specific cake. However, it's very expensive to order cakes in Korea and they're usually smaller. So what did I do? I went to Costco and bought a big cake, and now we're gonna destroy it and redecorate it, because although this is really cute, this is not my style and this is not what we're going for. So let's do it. I made myself a little matcha with this super matcha powder I got from Kenza. Oops, sorry, Bob's Burger. It's not my favorite matcha, to be honest. I don't know. I really don't see the hype. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna start by scraping off like all the cream with all the sprinkles. That's how you call it, sprinkles? Yeah, and I'm gonna remove all the candles. It says happy birthday. They're really cute, so I'm gonna save them for later, but I'm not gonna use them this year. So let's remove all of this. This would be so much easier if I had one of those spinning plates as actual bakers have, but I don't. And yeah, it is pretty hard and crumbly. I think you're actually supposed to freeze the cake before you decorate it, but my freezer is not big enough for that. So you know what, it's gonna be patchy. It's gonna be unique. It is gonna be unique, to say the least. I used to hate cake growing up. I used to hate it so much because cream just makes me feel very nauseous and gives me headaches. I feel so sick whenever I eat a lot of cream, and I still don't really love cakes. But does that stop me from wanting a cake for my birthday? No, it does not. When I was a kid, my mom got me ice cream cakes, so she would make me ice cream cake, and one year she gave me one of those Barbie cakes, you know, when you put the Barbie in the middle and then you make the skirt out of the cake, but she made it out of ice cream, and it was so pretty. And that Barbie too was like shifting colors depending on if it was hot or cold, so it was like super magical. Super magical. I should have just done that for my birthday, now that I think about it. Next year. That's what I'm gonna do next year. This year we're doing this. There's a lot of sprinkles all over, but you know what? Character. I'm definitely gonna spoon eat this later, even though it's gonna make me feel sick. I'm still gonna eat it though. I confess, I had a few spoonfuls and I'm feeling sick. As I knew I would. We're gonna make more cream. And so I went to Costco yesterday to grab all the things that I needed, including the cake. The cream was so expensive at Costco. Crazy. The same amount in the store, like 3 times cheaper. I don't really know how much I need, but I'm gonna cover. I haven't really decided yet if I'm gonna make it pink or if I'm gonna keep it white and add pink details, or if I should make it pink and add white details. Haven't decided. And also, I've never used one of those like decoration pipes. How hard can it be? I'm just gonna do it. And then I'm gonna make some ribbons and I'm gonna glue them, hot glue them to some toothpicks or whatever. And then I'm gonna stick them into the cake. I'm gonna be all white tomorrow, so maybe I should make the cake pink. I might do that. It might not be covered very well, but that does not matter. Let's figure it out. Oh, I feel so sick after like eating that cream. And super matcha. It says there's no other sugar, but it's very sweet, so I'm thinking of just making a decaf Americano instead, because I feel sick now. Why am I so unorganized? My little kitten here. He cannot let me do anything by myself. He's a little inspector. I'm a little inspector kitten. My manager. So I whipped all the cream, not all of it, but I was really careful not to make it into butter and whisk it too much, but I still wanted it to be pretty firm. So I'm dividing it up in this little bowl, and I'm gonna use this to dye it pink and cover the cake, so that I have more white, and I can always mix more so that I can decorate with white later. I was mixing in some pink food dye into the cream, but I think it's too pink. So I'm gonna try to add some yellow, just a little bit, and see if I can change the color to more kind of pink that I like. Cute. It's kind of cute. Project we're gonna do is to stitch some lace onto this corset that I got. It's this really cute like cream color off-white, but it looks very yellow in this light. So I got this off-white lace instead. It kind of looks like mushrooms or like corals. Like I feel like they should be in a forest or underwater somewhere. I really like this texture and this material. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna stitch this lace onto the inside of this corset, on the top and on the bottom, and I'm gonna do it with not too fine stitches, but also not too roughly, because I think maybe in the future I would like to change it into black lace. But for now we're gonna do this one, and if I don't, then I can just touch up the stitches later. So I got this lace yesterday and it was very cheap. It was only 4,001 for like 2 meters, so less than $4. Yeah, this is really cute. I actually expected it to be way more expensive, and I looked at it, I was thinking, you know, even if it's more expensive, I still want it. So I'm gonna start stitching it on, and I will show you in between, but I probably won't film a lot because it's just gonna be very tedious and kind of boring, I guess. I'm gonna get started on this, and then I will show you in a bit. I've only done the bottom half. See, this is how it looks. Very cute ruffles. So now I'm just gonna stitch on the upper, sorry, this is the upper, this is the bottom. So I'm gonna stitch the bottom as well, and then we're done. So this is gonna go on top of my outfit tomorrow. It's gonna be really cute, I think. Good night, see you tomorrow.
Cautivaste mi atención, nunca busco relación, afiso, tú explicas la presión. Me encanta cuando dices una hora, como tú caminas pierdo la cordura. Baila y aquí sube la temperatura, una locura. No paro de ver, pronto se hace tarde. Llévame al lugar donde no puedan contactarme. Tantas son las ganas de explorarte y mostrarte un poco de mí. Te tengo en consideración. It's hard to let my guard go down. No. You know how to make me lose control. Na 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 na. Sube mi prende, sabe lo que me enciende.
I finished almost all of my makeup. I'm gonna put on the lashes and do the last touches before I leave after I put on the clothes. But I'm kind of running a bit late, so I'm just gonna show you what I'm bringing. So my mom, she brought me some Swedish cinnamon buns, kanelbullar, when she came this autumn. It's homemade, delicious. So I'm gonna bring these. So I have for everyone. People have no idea how lucky they are that they get to taste these. These are amazing. Cookies from Costco, which I may or may not have tasted already, just to taste test, just to see the quality, you know. May or may not. Nothing confirmed. The strawberries, 1 kilo of strawberries. This is so pretty. I was so surprised when I moved to Korea, find out that in Korea, the strawberry season is in like January, February, which is the opposite from Sweden, when our strawberry season is in summer. I made these little bows that I glued onto toothpicks to stick into the cake on the side. So I have 5 of them, but I didn't put them on the cake yesterday. I'm gonna put them on when I get there, because otherwise I'm worried it's gonna be ruined. So do that. I ordered these cute plates from Coupang, and I also ordered some pink napkins, because even though it's just single use, I still want them to be pretty, match the theme. I also ordered a bunch of these like plastic wine glasses. I also cut a lot of ribbons to tie bows around the foot of the wine glass, and I also brought some scissors, some red balloons, and a balloon pump, pastel balloons, and some pastel squiggly candles. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put them on the cake, but I still got them. I got this like heart decoration from Daiso. I'm gonna bring some backup glue gun in case we need. And I also have some fairy lights. I thought that could be really cute. Brought some more ribbon just in case. And this I found at Daiso, as I showed earlier in the vlog. This is amazing. It's like, so you can put cakes on each floor. And I was looking to buy like a proper plate, but it was too expensive. So I ended up just not doing it. But then I found this for 2001, so not even $2. And it's in paper, but it matches the plates, so it's perfect. I'm gonna bring the cake, and I think that's about it. I got some phone calls, but I just need to finish packing, and I will see you when we are at the party room. I'm probably gonna have to take a taxi because I live pretty far away, so, and I'm not going on the subway with all these things and a cake. There's no way. So I will see you.
You know I love you, and I know you love me. So why keep doing this to both of us? You know you're mine.
You got me so bad, wrapped around your finger. I've
still got your taste in my mouth, baby, it lingers. You left me high and played on my heartstrings. I'd do anything to get you back to me. 'Cause baby, you're mine. Cross your heart, hope to die. Sign your name in blood. Baby, you can't escape my psycho love. You're mine. Oh, mine. It's me you're thinking of. No, baby, you can't escape my psycho love. When all else fails, I count all the times you said you loved me.